And some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season.
Now here's Murray. Trained for 2 points.
Murray's shooting, probably the strongest part of his game. Absolutely exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, my assumption is it's good.
Here's Cunningham. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Valanciunas grabs the board. And here's Denver. And here is Murray for three. Gordon, good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
Inside, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Now here's Murray. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Gordon, the pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harris's shot is good.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
On the wing, Gordon from deep. Gordon with another miss. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now Murray, following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Valanciunas with a screen on Cunningham. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Murray.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
Now, here's Watson, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Valanciunas against Duren, and the shot is good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket tonight.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure.
Now here is Harris, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Murray. On the wing, Gordon. Oh, good on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Launches it. Out to Thompson. Outside Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Here's Pickett. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Right side, Gordon. A 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A moment now to check out some numbers for Peyton Watson.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Gordon. And here's Harris from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. Murray down low. He's against Cunningham. And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Duran. Pistons trail by 3. Robinson on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Murray. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by Pickett. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And Murray now top of the key. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Cunningham against Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Murray outside. Traps in the tray. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Steps back. Here's Cunningham. No good.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
On the wing, Murray. Watson for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
See the numbers for Cunningham. Averaging 25 points per, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Thompson with it. Watson's there. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either. Denver leading by 9. Murray outside. Here's Pickett. 3-pointer. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thompson outside. Robinson on the wing. Harris passes to Thompson. Will it go? It's hauled in by Watson. And it's Watson with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Cunningham. Murray against Cunningham. Watson for 3. Duran pulls it in. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Harris. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the 3-ball is good. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
If he develops a consistent 3-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Thompson, and it's LeVert in for Duncan Robinson. Now, here's Cunningham, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Duren, no good. The Nuggets leading by 9. Murray with it. He's got 7. Denver passing it around. Valanciunas inside. Stewart on him. Valanciunas, good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here is Harris. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Pickett. LeVert defending. Valanciunas with a screen on LeVert. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets leading by 10. Right side, Gordon. Here's Pickett. LeVert defending. Here's Pickett. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. Shoots over LeVert. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Duren sets the screen for Harris. It's LeVert on the wing. It's LeVert on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Valanciunas for the Pistons. Holland, he's checked in for Duren. Jaden Ivey comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. 5 on the clock. Here's Ivey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that one falls for Ivey. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Murray. He's got 7. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Denver.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. LeVert out there with Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Ivey. And it's Jenkins in at the point. Here's Holland. Rebound by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, chums. Watson finds Gordon. Here's Pickett. Launches a three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Stewart with the screen on Gordon. Holland, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Denver passing it around. Stewart with the steal. Now LeVert. Still scoreless. Here's Ivy. Count it from 12.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Substitution here for Denver. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Outside Hardaway. And here is Murray. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the shot clock. Ivy against Hardaway. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Stewart. No good. Shot missing. Murray with the defensive effort. Denver leading by 14. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Denver.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Collins kicks to LeVert. It's rebounded by Najee.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. Here's Najee. Guarded by Stewart. Murray, good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, it's good to see Murray looking to get others involved, seeking out his teammates, especially in the screen and roll set.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. Asar Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. Robinson's checked in for Ivy. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Pistons trail by 19. Outside Robinson. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Sacramento.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. So once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Stewart, a screen for Harris. And the dunk by Stewart.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Jones for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lets the 3 fly. And Duncan Robinson with the 3. Robinson's got 6 points.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Hardaway from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Harris, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Take a look at the Pistons. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And right now for the Pistons, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Valanciunas. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. No good from Valanciunas. Pistons trail by 21. Thompson in the corner. There's the lob to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Valanciunas with a screen on Cunningham. Out to the wing. Back to Murray. He doesn't hit that one. Cunningham with some nice D. The The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And Duran slams it in.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
On the wing, Harris, defended by Jones. Harris passes to Robinson. Thompson from long range. They get it back. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And finished off by Robinson.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Murray against Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
In the corner, it's Harris. Over Jones. Harris misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Watson. And here is Hardaway. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got 9.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Jones against Harris. Back to Cunningham. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Murray for 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Takes a step back. Cunningham hits the target from 18 feet. He's got 6.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Thompson, left side. Cunningham looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Murray with the defensive effort. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Driving to the basket. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Denver on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. Portland with the lead against the Wizards out at Capital One Arena. The lead stands at 7 in the second quarter. Switching it up now, Jamal Murray was having himself a game in that first half.
Another dude from Canada, Murray shows out tonight, pressing the action without forcing it.
Lots of great Canadians in this league. Murray may be the best ever in that group.
He or SGA.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Peyton Watson. Jones is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Pickett in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Watson's shot is off. Pistons shooting around 41% on the night. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Robinson a screen on Brown. Cunningham for 3. And again, Cunningham missing. The Nuggets leading by 23. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Pickett. Outside, Jones. And here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Thompson. Puts up a 3. Brown, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Jalen Duren, 3rd.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Murray against Cunningham. Outside, Jones. Valanciunas inside. He's got 8. Shoots over Duren. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Harris. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the wing right side. Pickett, that's good. Pickett's got 12.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Puts it up from 12. Denver grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Murray. 18 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Pickett. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And the dunk by Robinson.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Pickett. Back to Murray. Shoots over Duren. Murray, good. Murray's got 20 points.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Duren. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. Here's Valanciunas. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
First in steals, and they're also first in points allowed. No team is better at taking the other side's star out of rhythm.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thompson for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Thompson's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, Jones. Here's Pickett, guarded by Robinson. Pickett passes to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. Pickett, no good. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Pistons trail by 20. Cunningham passes to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Duren trying to break free. The layup off target. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Murray outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 23.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Over to the wing. Watson for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Out to Harris. Over Murray. Harris misses.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Valanciunas passes to Murray. 3-pointers off the mark. Pistons trail by 21. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Count it. Pickett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Looking to get back on track here. It's good. Murray with it. 23 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Jones dishes to Murray. Here's Pickett. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Pickett's got 17 now.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Harris kicks to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Nuggets leading by 22. Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. And the versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Thompson in the corner. Harris outside. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Outside, Jones. Back to Murray. Watson, the pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Assist goes to Thompson.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Out to the right wing. Watson for three. Duren pulls it in.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Harris kicks to Thompson. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. In the corner, Murray with it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. The Pistons, number one.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Robinson. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Brown. He has yet to score. Pass to Tyson. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Ivey against Hardaway. It's tipped. Here's Strother. After Najee. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the middle. And Duren slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
It's picked off. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Ivey against Hardaway. Denver passing it around. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Off target with his 3. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Ivey. It's deflected. Shoots the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Pistons shooting here about 46% for the game. On the court for the Pistons, at the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Holland is out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Stewart in at the center position. The shot by Ivey, no good. Denver shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Pass to Strother. Here's Najee, guarded by Stewart. Clock at 6. There's Brown with the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. Drills it from outside.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's the screen. Pass to Tyson. Here's Strother. Brown inside the line. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Brown's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Cunningham. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ivey against Hardaway. And the shot goes down. 9 points for Jaden Ivey.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Najee, guarded by Stewart. Pass to Tyson. Brown inside the line. Cunningham with some nice D.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Over Hardaway. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Nuggets leading by 23. Brown outside. Back to Hardaway. Here's Najee, guarded by Stewart. Brown outside. No good from outside.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Collins kicks to Ivey. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Cunningham outside. Pass to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. The Nuggets leading by 21. Now Brown. Here's Strother. LeVert defending. Outside Hardaway. Brown outside. Pass to Strother. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Ivy. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jaden Ivey. Now here's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Duren trying to break free. And Thompson gets it to go.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Brown with it. Outside Hardaway. It's good from long range. Hardaway's got 12 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Hardaway. To the right side. Watson finds Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Duren. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Murray. To Hardaway. It's tipped. Murray outside. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 17. There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Hardaway, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson from long range. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
Here's Murray. To the inside. Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's Thompson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thompson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Valanciunas passes to Pickett. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 12. In the corner, it's Robinson. From downtown, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now Murray. Five on the clock. Here's Pickett. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Murray. Valanciunas inside. Defended by Duran. Tosses it up. There's the high-quality scoring chance for two.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now Duran. Now Cunningham. Valanciunas with the rebound. Denver leading by 17. Watson surveying the D. Here's Pickett. Valanciunas inside. Duran's on him. And Harris will pull it down. Pistons trail by 17. Thompson. No good. Denver shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Murray. Return to sender.
Pistons ball.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Detroit's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jamal Murray.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Cleared away by Stewart. Here's Holland. He's covered by Watson. And that one drops. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And here is Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen for Murray. Here's Valanciunas. And he jams it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
For three. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Jamal, I know you're a competitor. Coming off of a tough loss, what was the mindset coming into this game?
Just a hit-first mentality. We really need it as a team, and we just want to come here and not even call the first time out and just hit hard, so that's exactly what we did.
You were the aggressors from the get-go, and it paid off. Thanks so much, Jamal.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jamal Murray.